Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining for today's live. We're a little bit late due to some technical difficulties because it is Mercury retrograde.
Yes.
So thank you for being so patient. And here today we have the lovely psychic Uma. And if you read with her before, you know what a joy she is to read with. And just in case we have any new people who have not read with us, feel free to get $5 off your first reading with Live 5, and you probably should use it with Psychic Uma after this live ends. Uma, would you like to introduce your hours and your specialties?
Sure. Yeah. Usually my hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Except on Fridays, I'm more of a 8 to 12 Mountain Standard Time within that. I guess my specialties is a lot of love, career, and just kind of, I don't want to call it healing, but it's just tapping into those deeper parts of ourself that we don't like to really explore.
Lovely. And before we get started, just going to lay some like ground rules. If you're familiar with their lives, you know them. Whenever you're asking questions, feel free to go with some of the specialties from Uma. But we typically will not answer any questions related to medical advice or legal advice. But feel free to ask questions about love, career, maybe some astrology ones. But we're going to go ahead and start with Trinity. May I get a love reading, please? She's single.
Okay. And as we pull in this energy, there's a lot that is trying to move forward, which is a really, really good thing. Because that is spirit recognizing that bigger changes for you are coming forward. A lot of the energy has felt very like stagnant or still. And within January, a lot of this movement is coming forth. I don't have details of this person for you right now, but spirit keeps representing that this it's a new energy that's coming in, but it is connecting in a very romantic setting. And within this, I feel like this is your forever person. Just don't expect them too soon into January, because spirit keeps showing like around the 14th or the 15th of this person coming into your life. And with all the energy that surrounds you both, it shows a lot of longevity, which is the forever person. So your life is getting ready to change. You won't be single with 2024.
And that's a beautiful message, your Trinity. Let us know if that resonates, and feel free to follow up with Uma later too. And we're gonna go to Haley. She's asking if you see any children in her future.
So these ones are a little bit harder, to answer, because it kind of falls into the health category. But with this, I always just kind of like to ask spirit, is there an energy of youthfulness in your future? And like I said, this one's a hard one to answer, but the energy around you is very positive. I feel like there are some smaller obstacles that you may have to face within this, but definitely there is some youthful energy in your future. Um, Again, I wish I could give you like a time frame on that, but it doesn't even give me anything within this. It just shows some bigger movements for you into 2024.
Love that. Thank you, Uma, for that beautiful reading. And next, we're going to go to Shauna. Will I have a guy come in my life soon?
Okay. And as we connect to this, I mean, your energy wants to come in really strong, which is always a good thing. But with you, I mean, the short answer to this is yes. I definitely feel that there is a guy coming in to your life. Spirit is just connecting you to more of a springtime energy. So I feel like that is going to be early spring. So like March, right now, even like St. Patty's Day is really, really sticking out for you, but definitely some good energies coming from this person. It feels like you haven't always had the best of luck with that. And I feel like this person's going to be the game changer.
Nice. We're rooting for you, Shauna.
Yes.
Let us know how that resonates. And we're going to go on to Agnes. Is Bright in love with me, and do you see when he will next call or contact me?
Okay. I'm pulling in this energy. I mean, there's a lot. I love it that comes forward within this. Is kind of a more of a longer explanation, but yes, I do feel that the in love with you is present. I do feel that there's a lot that is on the surface, so it's pulling that energy back. So it's really, really hard for you to see if that energy is present, but love is 100% there. And contact is going to be coming, but spirit shows it in about 2 weeks. Hopefully that's just within next week, over the next 5 days. But I don't even know if this is direct, but spirit is representing that there is some form of an apology. Forgiveness is the word that keeps wanting to come forward within this, and that is going to be the next contact. Spirit shows it as a message form right now, but then it will turn into a phone conversation. So just make sure that you kind of take your time, think about responding to that message at first, but just don't take too long to respond, because anything over 30 minutes is going to feel like the rejection. And then it will go a different pathway, but you'll definitely be hearing from him in the next 5 days, really is what spirit keeps bringing forward. I think I lost you.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry. Technology. I swear, technology today. Thank you. We're gonna move on to Bree. When is Austin going to reach out to hang out? He mentioned soon. Would he want to attend a New Year's event? I got free tickets to. Oh, and should I ask him to go or not?
Okay. So within this energy with Austin, the hangout energy, it's definitely trying to come in, but there's still some reservations that he is pulling up. So I would love to sit here and be like, yes, this weekend it's 100% on, but it feels a little bit more reserved. I do feel like communication, though, is going to pick up, and that is going to help out a lot for this New Year's event because it feels that consistency is going to be the outcome of this weekend. And I feel that that's going to give you the strength to ask him to this. And I do see him accepting. So I feel like it's a really good, thing to ask him. Just kind of wait until like Saturday to really kind of bring in that communication.
Lovely. Bree, let us know if that resonates and what those free tickets are too, if you feel like sharing.
Yes, that's always great.
I know it sounds going to be very fun for that New Year's event.
It does.
And we're going to hop on to Heather. Will Amy call this week or text?
So as we open this, there was a really long pause within that. And so that doesn't always make me happy because I don't feel that is 100% for the communication. However, it's not too far off from this week. So like, maybe Monday, which I know is Christmas, but it is definitely coming in soon. It just is probably going to be the beginning half of next week. And again, Spirit just really keeps wanting to show an opening of a doorway for you guys within this communication. So something is definitely changing within this next communication, but don't expect it too much until at least Monday or Tuesday.
Nice. And that's not too far away either.
No.
Yeah, definitely. So it's almost like a Christmas present. So we're ready for you, Heather. And we're going to go on to Rosa. It's me, Alyssa, sorry, 12-290. What can you tell me about me and Joseph, who was born on September 25th, 1979, for Christmas and next month?
Okay. So really just kind of opening up this energy. The very first thing that wants to come forward is a breakthrough in the connection and the relationship. It's hard because it doesn't always feel like you've been the priority, more to say, within this, but this energy through Christmas and into January, it's really representing that you are becoming the priority. And that you guys are breaking through a lot of the obstacles that have been thrown your direction. I just have to say that I really truly love the energy because I feel like a strong opening is coming for you guys. And I feel like for you, it's just going to bring in a lot of fulfillment for you. But like mostly your wishes and your desires are going to be coming to fruition within this energy. I feel like a lot of the obstacles and challenges that Joseph has faced are going to be left here in 2023.
Nice. And it brings on to like the new year
Yes.
on a better start. So we love to hear that. Let us know if that resonates, Rosa. We're looking forward to hearing about it. And then we're going to go to Steph. Do you see anything happening with me and my crush, Tom?
Okay. As we open this energy, good thing is that movement is coming forward. The only thing with this is that there is a little bit more of a delay. So timing may not be 100% spot on with this because this is kind of on his time frame right now, but ultimately Spirit is showing a togetherness in between you and Tom. And it is above and beyond like a friendship. There's a strong romantic connection that comes in. I do really feel like he has a secret little crush on you as well. January is really opening up for you guys. The Spirit keeps saying togetherness, togetherness. And I feel like for that, it is just pulling you guys together. Communication is opening up quite a bit. And I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of consistency, but feelings are definitely going to be shown. Just don't get discouraged right now because, like I said, timing isn't exact, but it definitely is going to take place in January.
Lovely. And January is around the corner too, so not too far.
Yes.
Steph, let us know how that resonates and if you have any follow-ups, and we'll be glad to see them. And we're going to go on to Jana, who's asking for a love reading.
Okay. So this one is going to be just kind of a little bit more open as we kind of pull in your energy here. And within this, Spirit really brings forward some blockages. I even associate this with pain, but it represents that it is going to be lifted and you will be able to be successful in this part. Love life going forward. A lot of new beginnings want to come forward for you right now. I know that it has felt very stagnant and still, but the new year is bringing in a lot of these new beginnings. And I don't know exactly who this person is, but it represents that there's been some sort of like pull, like a hang up almost. And it feels like that energy is clearing as well for you. So you're not going to feel in this stuck and stagnant position.
Thanks. That's a beautiful message. Let us know how that resonates. For this next one, let's see. This one's a little bit different. It's more unique than the questions we've gotten before. So Karen is asking, why do I keep seeing 1111? Today I found 11 cents at the gym on my treadmill.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. The 1111 is probably one of the most popular signs, we'll call it. And everybody, it's very different. So it's, kind of goes with what's been going on in your life. But for you, this is really your angels and your spirit guides connecting to you, and letting you know that you are on the strongest path for success within this too. And a lot of this, something is kind of pulling more to like a love that surrounds you. But I feel like so dual numbers, which is the 11, they're, when you see them like that, it's really your angels really, really trying to get your attention, especially you finding the 11 cents at the gym on the treadmill. That is really trying to awaken you. So the things that have been really complicated for you, that you may have been feeling some doubt or uncertainty, anything like that, this is your sign to know that you are accomplishing all of them. Just like going to the gym, it's the motivation, it's the drive that you have, and you need to keep up on that in order to accomplish everything. So the 11 is your angels 100% telling you you're on the right track and that you are going to accomplish all of your goals.
That's lovely. And I've also heard 1111 is great for manifestation, or a sign like your manifestations are coming true. Is that right?
100%, yes. And seeing that's connecting you to achieving all of those goals too, and it's such a beautiful message. And I will tell you, my favorite is that you found that on the treadmill, because that is 100% like your angels throwing that sign
like
out.
Confirmation, like, yes. Here, you're meant to see this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so glad, Karen, that you came here today and let us know about that, because it's also just beautiful just seeing that angel number out in the wild too, like pop up in here. And really quick, I know I've seen some comments from you guys. Feel free to ask your questions, but I know some of you want a free reading, and it is free, just to confirm that. I saw some questions on there. But it also helps if you have like a more specific question. And then we're more than happy to answer them.
Yes.
And we're going to go on to Tamika, and she's asking if there's any good news or changes coming in the next year.
Yeah, and these are always fun, especially at the end of the year. Just we can really leave behind what we need to and focus on what Spirit really wants us to. So within this, let's just really tune into your energy and focus on what is coming forward. And the very first thing that comes forward with you is partnership, connections, and I don't want to really call it reputation, but the way that people view you. These are huge changes that are coming forward. Everything that surrounds this, supports it, is a very positive energy for you. And spirit really shows that like this is going to be a moment for you to really shine. And it's not just over the next few months. Like this year is your year. Like the 2024 is going to be your year. I feel that some bigger changes as far as like career or finances, those are going to come forward. It's really representing like you having the strong opportunity to really shine and shine very bright. And this is where you are going to make a lot of impressions, not just in a career standpoint, but in the relationships that have been surrounding you. It feels like there's been some, what I like to call energy vampires that just kind of have been pulling you backwards and kind of not knowing what to do because some of these people are, really close to you and it's hard to kind of push them away. But your shining light is going to take care of that for you. So, relationships, and there are some big changes on that financial or career platform for you.
Love to hear that. And it looks like this coming year is going to be a beautiful one, Tamika.
100%. Yes. It's her year.
We're rooting for you.
Yes.
Love that. Very similarly to Martha is asking, what will the end of this year and early next year bring her?
Okay. So focusing on you here and just seeing what spirit is bringing in for you. Immediately. And I like that you split it up that way because it represents really like that crossroads that you have been at. There's going to be dramatic changes within this. There is more like a masculine energy that is somewhat attached to that crossroads. But with this massive change that's coming forward, I feel like you really get to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel and that the balance is going to be restored for you. And you can have, spirit says, awakenings or, new beginnings for you coming forth because this energy has really weighed extremely heavy on you within this. And, I hate to throw this out there because it's so generic, but a lot of this is connecting to a passion for you all around. And I feel like there's just been a lot of heaviness that 2023 had for you, and it is definitely going to stay here. It's not moving forward with you in 2024, and those harder decisions that you've been faced with, that crossroads, it's going to become a lot lighter for you, and it's going to be easier to make that decision.
Nice. And here's to lighter next year for sure.
Yes, 100%.
For us all.
Yes.
And Martha, let us know how that resonates, and definitely follow up with Uma if you have any deeper questions related to that. We're going to move on to Christina, who's saying, do you see anything happening with Dre and I or something with someone else?
Okay. As we open up this energy, I mean, with Dre, I hate to be a negative person, but it felt kind of like walking through the mud. And within that, it's really hard to promise you that things can just, snap and move forward in an easy platform. So within this, oh gosh, sorry to say it this way, it's kind of best to just kind of cut the losses right now and move on, because holding on to this energy with Dre right now is going to hold you back from what universe and spirit want to bring forward. So with that being said, yes, there's definitely somebody else that's coming into your life. February is what is coming forward with this new person. I do feel like it's a brand new person. Don't feel like you've ever crossed pathways with this person. I don't want to say it's like a third party that brings you in, but there is a third party that is involved when you meet this person. But they're not a threat or anything like that. It's just going to be a very positive, introduction. And you really get to feel something that you haven't felt in a long time. So as hard as that is right now, just start to kind of push Dre's energy away from you. And again, to say this, to be negative, I'm sorry, but he's still going to try to reach out, and you just have to keep pushing forward from that energy right now.
Gotcha. That's really wise advice, though. And Christina, let us know how that resonates, or if you want to follow up with Uma, definitely. But it seems like you might have a new Valentine for this February coming up. So cheers to you. We're going to go on to, let's see, you guys have like lots of great questions. We're going to go on to Marlon Good Life. May I have a love reading?
Yeah. So pulling on this energy with Marlon, what does Spirit have for you? So Spirit brings in a new chapter for you. And within this, you're moving forward with a lot of success. Don't let anything, fear, insecurities, anything like that paralyze you. Let it continue to allow you to move forward. I know this is a little off subject, but it keeps coming forward is travel for you is going to be really important. And the reason I feel like it's coming forward when you ask for love is because there's some sort of connection that will allow that new beginning for you or that new chapter. So definitely don't, whatever you have, fears, concerns, anything like that, leave it here. Let this new year bring in really positive energy for you because 2024 is an enlightening energy around you. You're definitely going to be having some new energies come forth for you that will help open up that new chapter. Did I lose you again?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I'm here. I know. Technology, guys. This is a
not
rough one.
Retrograde.
It is. Marlon, that was a beautiful reading. Let us know how that resonates, and definitely hit up Uma after this if you have any further questions.
Yeah.
Love is top of mind today, so we have another love question from Cheryl, who's asking if there's any new love coming into her life anytime soon.
Okay. So as I open up Cheryl, what does Spirit have to share with us within this? So moving energy, like it's circulating all around you, which again is a very beautiful thing. Within this, this is kind of where the, tangents kind of come in, but you are definitely moving forward. I do feel that this is more of like an into spring kind of time frame though for yourself. Before this new love can really come into your life, there are some things that Spirit's going to have you focus on. One of those is like your throat chakra is really, really sticking out tonight. And within that, it's hard to kind of connect to that because you have to really tune into yourself and ask you, like, why do I feel like I lost this part of my voice? Or why do I feel like I can't, verbalize this? And you have to overcome that before this new energy can come in. This is a self-healing, self-love, all of those kind of energies. But once you accomplish this energy will flow in, and it is, Spirit represents it's your forever person because there's unity that comes forward with this person. But you get to focus on that time right now. I know it's not easy. I know it's not hard. Or I'm sorry, I know it's hard, but you will be able to accomplish this, and you're going to be able to reopen that throat chakra and not have any issues going forward. You just got to believe in yourself right now.
Nice. I think that's a message for us all to believe in ourselves. Definitely. Thank you, Cheryl, for being here. And let us know if you have any further follow-ups with your questions. Let's keep an eye out. We're going to switch it up and go with Carla, who's asking just for a general reading.
Okay. I love it. So let's focus on Carla here and anything that Spirit has to bring forward for Carla. Within this energy, Spirit represents that you've been working really hard to move yourself out of this position that you're in, that tight spot, rock and a hard spot. And that the balance has definitely been, there as a struggle within this. But the beautiful thing with your energy is that you are going to be able to accomplish this, and that, it's not going to always be this difficult. And Spirit keeps saying that you're climbing the ladder, even though frustration seems to really kind of pull that down for you. You are going to have opportunities, and there's going to be options that are coming forward for you. I know that it gets harder just because we're at the end of the year and the holidays and everything like that. But again, back to piggyback on that last message, just really believe in yourself right now. That's key, because you are the person that holds the power right now. You have everything that you need to accomplish this difficult situation that's before you. And a lot of really positive energy will be the outcome of you accomplishing that.
Nice. That's a lovely message. And again, Uma, you're just like full of wise words.
Thanks.
I'm gleaning things off of the readings here too. So I feel like they're for me too.
But
go ahead.
I was just saying, that's what's beautiful about this, is
Yeah.
that it just takes one person, and then multiple people can receive the message because it means something to everyone. So yeah, I mean, in a general sense, it hits everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful way to put it, because again, like, if only we could get to everybody's questions here, but there's also like little wisdom of nuggets I think that we could all apply to like whatever we're going through.
100%.
Love it. And we're going to go on to Daniel, who's asking if Jennifer and I will eventually find a place where we can talk and be together.
Okay, so let's open up the energy with you and Jennifer and finding a place where you guys can talk and be together. To give you the short, quick answer, Spirit's dropping yeses. So definitely you're going to be there within this. Just one thing, don't expect this too strongly. For the next like 3 weeks is really what timing is within this. But during these next 3 weeks, there's going to be a lot of clarity that is brought forward for you guys. And it's not saying that that's pure silence, no communication or anything like that, but to really have the heart-to-heart conversation. 3 weeks from right now is where that's going to be at. And the result of that will be you guys coming together. Spirit shows a very strong unity for you guys within this. No more crossroads, no more torn energy. This is basically the change that you've been waiting for. So right after New Year's is going to be this beautiful energy that just really opens up the doorway for you and Jennifer. And you're going to be really happy. It's going to be so pretty, for you guys to just be able to come back together.
Lovely. We're reading for you, Daniel. Let's see, so many great questions here. So we're going to go with Amber, who's asking for a love reading.
Okay, let's focus on Amber here and love reading. Let's see where Spirit is taking us within this. So for you, the future is definitely strong. There's a lot of movement that wants to come in. There is, unfortunately, yes, some stagnant energy, in the present. But I feel like going into January, there are some openings that are going to come forward for you. And within this, it's going to allow you to really find Spirit says strength and partnership, but also a loyalty is a really, really strong energy that's wanting to come forward. So that must have been something that has kind of been taken away in the past. And within this, I feel like you're going to be able to really achieve that. January 15th keeps really sticking out. And I feel like that's a significant day for you. I feel like something is definitely going to shift and change on that date, if not right around that date. And you'll be able to see the clearer picture with everything. But 2024 will definitely be bringing some major changes in your love life area.
Lovely. Love that for you, Amber. Let us know if that resonates or if you have any follow-up questions. We're going to go on to, you might know this person, Uma. Let us know. Randy.
Yes.
Asking, am I looking for love in all the wrong places? Little message, it's me.
Oh, no.
Hi, Randy.
Yes. Hi, Randy. How are you? I'm so glad we got to connect. I know it's been a minute within all of this, but I love that question, because it's been a really, really long road, and it's been really hard to believe that this connection can be anything deeper. You know what I mean? But it definitely feel like you're not looking for love in the wrong places. The journey has definitely been very difficult for the other person. And I know you know that more than anything. But this energy of coming together is really, really strong. And what I love today with this energy is that the focus is on repairing the friendship, but it's not going to be a friendship for long because the romance part of it is coming in. And within this, I feel like that crossroads that the person has been at is coming to an end, and understanding what is within the heart compared to the surface is really going to be opened up and released. And with that being said, this is where you are going to get that flow of emotion, energy, movement. Um, my favorite one that you've messaged me lately on is the rain check. That's definitely coming in for you. Um, and again, I know you know tarot cards, but I keep seeing the Two of Cups, and it just makes me so happy inside because I know that that's something that's really special to you as well. So you are doing everything you can right, and the other half is slacking quite a bit, but again, you're making that person feel alive.
Lots of lovely message. Thank you, Brandy, for joining
Yes,
us.
thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I need to tell you to hit Uma up after this. But thank you for joining.
Yes.
This next person has an interesting story from Jen Jones. She recently reconnected with a guy that she had something special with 2 years ago. And she's asking, is this going to go somewhere this time, or am I wasting my time? And it's during Mercury retrograde, too.
I know, crazy time for everyone. But yeah, I mean, I love the energy that's coming forward within you guys reconnecting. And, it's hard. It's frustrating that you even have to ask that question, like, is this going somewhere this time? And within this, there is movement that comes forward. So that's really positive to see. But the timing may be, a little discouraging within this, because I do feel like this person has some obstacles to really overcome. And a lot of these obstacles come from insecurities. And so that is going to kind of create a push and pull effect. But if I ask Spirit, are you truly wasting your time within this? I do not see that you are. I just feel that this person needs a little bit more time to figure these out. There's a really beautiful burning, connection in between the two of you. And deep within inside this person, they really want that new beginning with you. It's overcoming these personal issues that are really making them feel completely stuck and stagnant. But you're not wasting your time. Just don't get discouraged or frustrated with the timing, because they will definitely come around. I know this is really early on to say, but unity keeps coming forward, which usually means marriage.
Oh, that's a nice reading, Jen. So let us know how that resonates. And again, if you have any follow-up questions, reach out to Uma. She's your girl.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
You are. I love your energy so much. And speaking of past loves, brings us to our next question from Redeemer Lives. Morris here. Hi, Morris. Does my ex-girlfriend Esther still have feelings for me or loves me?
Okay, let's look at this energy and see. And there's a lot of emotional energy that wants to come forward within this. And I do feel that deep inside, there is still love that exists within this. But I definitely feel that Esther really puts that on the back burner, or, kind of puts a lid over that. Because I do feel like on a personal level, she's trying to kind of find this sense of balance, and she's really, really struggling within that. But there is a lot of energy in her that is creating this yearning energy for you. And I do feel that in the next few months, this energy is really going to break through, because she can no longer hide from this anymore. It's going to hit her front and center, and you're going to be that first sense of communication within this. I know this is hard because you don't get to respond right back right away, but Spirit keeps representing like communication in a message form that's going to be coming from her. And that's going to really open up the doorway. But it's a very heavy emotional message. So just kind of be prepared for that. But definitely love is still present for her and you.
Nice. Redeemer or Morris, rather, let us know how that resonates. And again, feel free to message Uma if you have any further follow-up questions on that. And we're rooting for you over here. We're going to go on to Tiffany. Tiffany's saying she's hoping for a general or love reading. The past 4 months have been a roller coaster.
Okay. Let's just see what Spirit needs us to focus on most for Tiffany here. Within this and really connect to the energy for you. I'm sorry that it's been so rough. And as we open up this energy, it definitely feels almost like suffocating. There's been a lot of restrictions for you, but as fast as I can say this, there's this movement on from the chaos that has been transpiring, in your life. And I know this will resonate more with you, but Spirit keeps saying that the truths are going to be recognized and revealed, and this will help you be able to move on and move past all of this. Doorways are going to continue to open up for you, and just remember through this journey, don't be defensive. Don't feel like you have to defend yourself. You are on the right pathway. You've worked really hard to get here. It seems that a lot has taken advantage of you. And that is no longer going to be, unfortunately, yes, it's going to kind of finish out this year that way. But over the next 4 weeks, this energy of you becoming victorious, you standing on top, is really coming forward. And you're going to be able to look back at this and be like, you know what, I did it and I was able to do this. And you will be very, very proud of yourself for going forward.
Beautiful. And Tiffany, just hold on there.
Definitely.
We're proud of you for these past 4 months. So new year is coming and it's going to be your year.
It is.
And let's see. We're going to go on to Tori, I believe. Let me know if I mispronounced your name. What do you see coming up for me and Darren?
Okay, let's look at this energy for you and Darren. What is Spirit bringing forward for you guys here? And, as we are opening up this energy, there are some really good energies that do come forward, but Spirit is going to make us recognize one first, is that there has been some form of like not disagreement, but disconnection almost. And it represents that you guys are overcoming this particular situation. And as this is overcome, the conflicts, these battles, if you would, they are all being fought, and beautiful things for the relationship are coming around, so that there is going to be no blockages. There's going to be beautiful changes that will allow longevity in your guys' relationship. So 2024 is much more balanced. This word I know is not the best, but controlled is what also wants to come forward. So positive things for the relationship in between you and Darren to come. Obstacles are definitely being overcome here very, very soon.
Nice. Thank you, Uma, for that. Let us know how that resonates. And if you have any further questions, feel free to hit up Uma. And we're going to go on to Jaylene. That's a beautiful name. Who's asking, will I ever have communication or a chance to reconcile with a man named Joel?
Okay, so let's look at this energy and see communication or connection. Can't even think within you guys here. And to answer this really quickly, Spirit is bringing forward a lot of yeses for you. Within this, there's just about like a 3-month time frame right now to have that reconnection energy, because there are some bigger changes that he has to go through right now in order to kind of get to this place. But this connection is so intense, and I know you can feel that, because there's a lot of internal cords that are attaching the two of you. And this is not a negative, but the relationship shows that you guys cannot just be friends. Like, it has to be something more than that because of the depth. Soulmate connection even is what's coming forward. So breathe through this for the next like 3 months. This energy is going to change, dramatically. And he will be able to really come forward and be with you. I know that's a lot to take in right now, but it's a very beautiful thing when he's actually ready to be able to adventure down this pathway with you.
Definitely. Again, that's sage advice, because you definitely want somebody who can give that back, what you give them. So,
yes,
good message. And let's see, we're going to go on to, let's see, I can't pronounce your name, I'm so sorry, but they're asking if they have any gifts or abilities, if you could pick up on that.
Okay, so let's tap into this energy and the gifts or abilities within this. So within this, I mean, spiritual energy really, really comes forward within you. And I feel that the reason spirits bring it forward on a spiritual connection is because that intuition for you is extremely intense. And the biggest obstacle that you're facing right now is that it's a second guess energy within that. So I would say that this, I don't feel like it's like mediumship or anything like that, but psychic abilities 100%. And I feel like those things that you feel like something's going to happen and then you kind of like second guess it, and then later you find out that it did take place. That energy really surrounds you, and spirits even asking you to really kind of tune more into that and not second guess what your gut is telling you, because you can create a very successful pathway for you. It's just bringing back in to trusting that. So I definitely feel like you have psychic abilities. And that's where the spiritual connection is really, really strong for you.
Nice. And I think that's really great advice too, for any psychic ability, right? Like just trusting your intuition on anything, not to second guess yourself.
Yep, because it's our worst critic. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
we want to believe it, and then we struggle with like, oh no, it's not going to happen. But truthfully, it's never going to lead you astray.
Exactly. Like, how many times are we like, oh, I should have gone with my gut instinct,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would have been right, or like picked the right thing or something, and
yes,
second guessing.
Even if you're around somebody and you get that feeling of like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, something's off, it's telling you that for a reason.
Yes. Somebody once told me, like, your body feels it before your mind catches up to it, because like, we're so
100%.
logical.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Really great advice there. We're closing in on time, but we do have time left for a few more questions. So we're going to go on to Amber, who's asking, when will Manuel contact me and will we reconcile?
Okay, so let's look at you and Manuel and see where spirit is taking us within all of this. So as we open this energy, immediately spirit shows me the number 6. And so this is within the next 6 days that contact is coming forward. And that kind of feels like a shock to you, but there is a lot of success that will be the outcome of this. It's not necessarily that first, communication, but at least it's breaking the ice. It's opening up, the doorway for you guys. But what spirit really represents is, yes, you guys come back together, and there is a lot of happiness that is, developed or recreated. It's not necessarily the easiest pathway. I don't feel like it'd be life if it was easy, but you guys definitely are going to hit the ground running, with going into the new year, and you guys are going to work on really repairing what you guys, had. Don't want to say what you lost, but the time apart, it is a form of a loss. So you guys are going to be going into the new year really rebuilding and repairing this beautiful relationship that you guys have, and it's going to set you up for success to actually be together, and longevity is 100% here for you guys.
Love that. Thank you for that reading, Uma. Amber, let us know if that resonated. And we're going to go on to, let's see, Emma, who's asking for a general reading.
Okay, let's focus on Emma here and see what spirit is bringing forward. What does Emma need to hear the most within this right now? And as we are opening this energy up, balance is really, really strong for you right now within all of this. And there's a lot of passion that is surrounding this balance. And I feel like that has been something that has kind of had a few little hiccups. But within this, moving forward, new beginnings are coming forward, and that the balance is going to be restored in your life. And these certain levels of passion, we're going to call it, are going to be reignited. This message that spirit wants to bring forward is just to, basically remember or keep a conscious mind not to feel foolish. Just keep pushing forward. That even if it takes, taking a leap of faith, you have full control right now, and that you are very supported by your spirits, by your angels, by your guides. So just again, trust that intuition. Don't be afraid to take that leap, because you are taking the right steps into creating this change and restoring the balance in your life.
Again, beautiful wisdom, and following your intuition
Definitely.
never fails us.
No.
Even
through Mercury retrograde.
True. It's a toss up.
Yes.
And on that note, let's see, because there is a question here that I think maybe they might follow their intuition, but I think you can help them out, from Richard, who's confused with love. He's asking, what's the future hold for him and his ex? I was told she was my twin flame, but I think she's just an undercover narcissist.
Oh, that one's a hard one, because it can exist, you know what I mean? To be like, oh, this is my twin flame, but then we have like these issues. And I'll be honest with you, just getting your question, the energy is intense. And so, within that, I can feel a lot of that narcissistic energy. I hate to say that out loud, but you're definitely, this message from spirit, you're definitely not alone on this journey within this. And there is a lot of movement that is going to come forward. I do feel that there are quite a bit of challenges that your ex needs to face in order to really overcome this. But as crazy as this sounds right now, there is still a connection or a future for the both of you. But she is going to walk alone on a journey for a moment here in time that will allow her to get back on track and remove a lot of these behaviors. They can't all go away, overnight by any means, but the energy for you guys is it restores a certain level of passion. And this is a really random word to throw at you in regards to this, but spirit shows a promotion. And it's kind of my favorite, because it's not just a promotion through a career, it's a promotion in your life. And within this, it's going to really open up some strong doorways. So she's changing. She's going to come back as a changed person into this relationship so that you guys can develop a future. But you just have to be patient and accept time is what it is.
Got you. I hope that brought you clarity, Richard. Thank you so much for being here. And we might have a question for one or two more questions with Uma before we gotta let her go to her day. So the next question will be from, let's see, Katrina. If you can provide some maybe wise words for her as well. Will it be a better year for my family that they lost 6 people in 2 years? My condolences.
My condolences too. I am so sorry. That is definitely hard. And it does feel like even some of these people, I mean, there's some core people in there. Not saying that makes anybody less important, but that weighs a lot heavier on, you. And as we open up, 2024, I definitely feel that there is a peaceful energy that comes forward. There is happiness that is coming forward for you. And I wish I could give you every detail on this, but Spirit does pull forward that there are some relationships that are going to be rekindled. Maybe those are relationships that, just haven't really been at that top. platform, but with everything that your family has been through, it's going to be important to have these relationships come back around. So 2024 is a breakthrough year for you and your family. And I do feel that happiness is restored. It's, you never forget those that have, left us in the physical world, but, you get to focus on moving forward. And that is what all of this is coming forth. I feel like a lot of the heaviness is going to be left, and you get to finally get back to a place where being happy, enjoying, the upcoming months and the upcoming years. And I really feel like these relationships that are going to be rekindled are going to really help you see a lot clearer.
Beautiful message for Katrina. And thank you for being here, Katrina. Um, great things ahead for you and your family. So we're ready for you to be here. And just one more quick question, and then we will let Uma go on with her day. From Taylor Anderson. Good evening. I start a new job on Wednesday. Will this job lead to the position that they truly want?
Okay, so new job on Wednesday, focusing on the position that they really want here. So let's focus on this energy and see. So Spirit recognizes that this has definitely been a really up climbing battle for you. But within this, I do feel like the energy moving forward for you is really positive. And I do feel that this is going to be turning into the position that you have truly been desiring. One thing Spirit really wants you to focus on is not allowing anxiety or stress, those kind of things to hold you back, because those will make you stagnant and create reservations. But as long as you focus on the end goal and trust and believe in yourself, you're going to be able to achieve that. And with as much positivity that comes forward within this job, you definitely are on track to receive what you are asking for.
Nice. And Taylor, congrats on your new job on Wednesday. It's a new job for the new year, practically.
100%, yes.
Love that. Love it. Ending it on beautiful positivity. And Uma, thank you so much for being here, despite like all these technical stuff happening.
Well, thank you for letting me be here. I love it.
Of course, always. If only we could have you all the time. But if you want to remind everyone about your hours, that would be a great time.
Yeah, so usually it's Monday through Wednesday, 8 to 2. Thursday and Fridays are kind of my shorter days, but I do a lot of direct messages on my shorter days, or the offline messages, sorry. So Monday through Wednesday, 8 to 2, that's Mountain Standard Time. Thursdays are usually 8 to 12. And then Fridays, 8 to 11. But like I said, on any of my shorter days, I definitely have those offline messages on. And obviously I'm a talker, so I love to fill those messages up. I feel like it's worth it to send those messages just when we can't connect through phone.
Definitely. And I'm a fan sometimes of the offline messages, so you might see me pop in.
There you go. I love it. Do it.
I will come. But thank you. And everyone, if you have not gotten a reading with us, feel free to hit Uma up soon and get $5 off your first reading with coupon code LIVE5. And for that, we are going to say goodbye. And thank you so much, Uma, for being here again. And thank you all for coming for this live.
Thank you, and have a good night.
Yes, and wishing you an early holidays.
Yes. Well. Happy holiday season to everyone.
All right. Bye.
Bye.